Hello, beautiful people and beautiful family. Welcome to Matty Bakers and thank you for showing some love and liking my video. In this channel, we'll be featuring cakes, recipes, avoidable baking mistake. When you look at my layout here, you will wonder, why do I have this on my counter? Now, you'll notice I have flour. This is wheat flour. I have bread. I have eggs. I have milk, and I am putting this as my layout. We want to talk about something that is close to home, and this is allergy. So people might ask, what is an allergy reaction? Now, before I continue, please comment below if you have any sort of allergy to any product that is at the layout here, and I will respond to you. So, going back, what is an allergy reaction? It is a condition in which your immune system reacts abnormally to a foreign substance. It can be eggs, it can be bread, it can be wheat flour, it can be milk. Now, knowing what kind of allergy you have will be able to help you know what kind of things to avoid. So today we want to start with one of the greatest allergy, milk allergy. Now, milk allergy how would you know you have actually an allergy to milk? One, you'll have an itchy mouth or an itchy throat or having problem digesting that milk. Now, sometimes people use milk in various things. It can be in tea, it can be in any food, that sometimes even a sauce, people add milk in it. So for you, when you have a milk allergy, it's very important for you to stay away from milk. However, we have milk replacer. We have soya milk, we have almond milk, we have oat milk. So we have a lot of replaced element for you to use instead of using this milk. So knowing what kind of allergy will help you. So the first one, we've seen that it's milk you have to stay away from. Now, the second part of an allergy is actually eggs. Now, eggs, when you eat eggs, you'll find that, and you have an allergy to it, you'll have a running nose, sneezing, itching, rashes, swelling, especially close to your mouth. You'll feel like there is some your around your mouth, it will have a different color, it will be decolorized. So please avoid taking eggs, because when you take eggs, then it will be very, very hard for you. And we have minor and we have major reaction. So knowing the difference, it will help you to know how you can go about it. Now, sometimes people who have egg allergy may have problems, severe challenges when you have an allergy to eggs. The severity is breathing. You have breathing and swallowing becomes very hard. You start vomiting or diarrhea, coughing and swelling. So for you, if you want to have, let's say if you're a baker and you want to make a cake without the eggs, we have flax seeds, we have applesauce, we have banana, we have aqua fiber, and we have chickpeas. And this is a substance that we can replace with eggs. So we've seen eggs and milk is one of the common allergies that people have. Another allergy that people have is wheat, meaning bread. Now, bread, when you know you have allergy to bread, one thing, just stop eating. Or if you eat, you look for gluten-free substance. That way you will be safe, because when you eat, you may have a swollen throat, or you have a reaction or some itchiness on your throat. You feel like itching, yet you're feeling itching inside your throat, and that can be dangerous because sometimes it can escalate to, it can be aggressive for you to an extent that you can't even breathe. So to avoid that, please just stay away from bread. Now, however, we have other people who have wheat problems. And believe me, wheat problems is becoming worldwide to an extent we can't stay away from it. So if you have problems with wheat flour, just look for an alternative, look for gluten-free, look for oat flour, and then you can make your baked product. That way you avoid having any allergy that can cause severe problems to you in the future. Now we have other people who have a problem with any animal product, and these are vegan. Now, if you are vegan, as I had mentioned earlier, what you can do is that instead of eggs, you can use chickpeas, banana, flaxseed, and applesauce. Instead of milk, you can use soya milk, almond milk, oat milk, and other form of milk, all plant-based. So if you know you have allergy to these two things, which is eggs and milk, and these are people who goes by they are vegan, and if they are vegan, then you have to consider what we can use instead of eggs or instead of milk. So knowing your allergies will be able to serve, even when you're going out, you know what to eat and what not to eat. Now, as I had mentioned earlier, flour or wheat flour, many restaurants use wheat flour as a soup thickener. And even maybe at home you have guests and maybe your soup is just so runny, you can use it as a soup thickener. So if you have guests and one of them has wheat allergy, then you should put into consideration what you are making so that they can enjoy a nice meal with some friends and family. So we've talked about allergies and how it affects us all. So our next challenge is, or our next allergy, our next point is gluten-free people. Now, gluten, we know very well, gluten is a protein that is found in any food or substance. It can be grain, which can include wheat, barley, or rye. So any product that has protein must contain, or put that into consideration. So how do people know they have gluten intolerant? One, they have abdominal pain, they are bloated, they are constipated, they diarrhea, they have fatigue, they have nausea. So these are some of the things that will indicate that you are gluten intolerant. However, remember, I am not a doctor, so for you to know for sure you are gluten intolerant, or you don't take eggs, you don't take milk, go and see a physician who will do a test for you and then will confirm if you can't take eggs or milk or wheat, or you're gluten intolerant. So parents, if you have young ones who have this kind of allergy, let's say eggs or milk, if they're young, let's say from 2 or 3 years, they will always, actually majority of kids always outgrow their allergies. But if you are older and then you develop allergy to milk or eggs, the probability of you outgrowing is very hard. However, if they're children, then definitely they will be able to outgrow. At the same time, parents, please take a keen interest on what your children are digesting in their body. What are they putting in their body? Do you know exactly what they are eating? How much? Because if we do not encourage our children to take more vegetables in their diet, the probability of them being gluten intolerant or developing celiac disease is very easy. So take an interest in your children. Know exactly what they are eating. Especially, please make sure they have vegetables. Vegetables should be a golden rule on each and everyone's table. They should eat vegetables because remember, children are still growing, their stomach lining is still growing. So if they don't if they don't prepare the stomach wall the proper way, which means with vegetables, then it's very hard for them to grow nicely with good health, and then that will impact their health in the future. So take an interest in what your child is eating, especially encourage them to have nice vegetables. Paint them in different colors. I don't know, do something about it so that it's easier for them to eat vegetables. Now, another point is that, as I had mentioned, a celiac disease, we know very well celiac is an autoimmune disorder in which your immune system responds abnormally to gluten. Now, when someone who has celiac, when they digest or eat gluten, it causes a serious effect to their veil, and this is what destroys their immune system. So if you know someone who is celiac, please encourage them to seek medical attention, because anything to do with gluten will trigger them. And knowing what substance not to take in, especially if you're shopping, check the label. Don't just buy for the sake of buying. Check the label to know, does it contain gluten? If you have allergy to milk, does it contain milk? If you have allergy to eggs, does it contain eggs? Like mayonnaise contain eggs. So make sure you check the label. Now, what are some of the symptoms for celiac disease? We know we have abdominal bloating and gas. They have chronic diarrhea, constipation, pale, foul smell stool, stomach pain, nausea, and vomiting. Now, knowing these symptoms, it helps you to know what to do, especially as bakers, and how we can treat our clients, because knowing your clients' needs and health will be able to help you to serve them better. So if you have clients who are gluten or who are celiac, they have celiac disease, please don't just bake for the sake of baking. Consider their needs, because like they say, your health is your wealth. If you don't have good health, then you are as good as dead. So we've seen that we can be able to live with allergies, knowing what kind of allergies we have. And when we know what kind of allergies if we know what kind of allergy we have, then we are able to protect ourselves against those foods so that we can avoid them. And remember, today we're just talking about allergies to foods. So knowing what kind of allergies you have and knowing what to avoid to eat or not to eat will help you. And as bakers, when we know these things, it helps us to serve our clients or our customers better. So let me know your take. What are some of the challenges you're facing? What's your allergy? Is it eggs? Is it milk? Is it wheat flour? Are you gluten intolerant? Do you suffer from celiac disease? Let me know, please, or like or send a message, and I'll respond to you. So if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you have any question, I will be happy to answer you. So thank you, viewers. Let me know what you are suffering from, or what are some of the challenges you're facing as a person who are facing these challenges. How do you deal with them? Anyway, thank you for now, and bye.